I'm Linda Mundorf. This is my husband, Dan Mundorf. We're here at Deadwood with the calves and steers doing Deadwood Rodeo.
We started here approximately 25 years ago, and I've got a good friend, lives in Whitewood. His name's Ted Thompson. He's a real high up committee member here, and that's how we got our start. We do the high school finals, or we did for 20 years, and they move it around, and sometimes it was places that we couldn't get here. But whenever it was within driving distance, we'd always do Deadwood. We, of course, take care of all the livestock, but mainly it's turned into shuffling. We've got 5 rodeos this week besides Deadwood. We like Deadwood the best. We've been here a long time, so we always like to be here and give them a good effort.
So I'm Dustin Mundorf. This is my wife Megan, and this is our boy Duke. We come up. We love this rodeo, Deadwood, one of the best in the country, and our lifestyle is a little bit different these days. Rodeoed as a kid and grew up helping Dad produce rodeos, and we still love getting back and bringing this little guy and letting him get to come out to a great rodeo here in Deadwood. Yeah.
As a mom, it's really important that Duke gets to grow up with a Western, lifestyle as much as possible. I didn't grow up rodeoing. I married into the family, and so it's really neat to get to see multiple generations experience that, and I get to see it myself. So that's all we hope for Duke, is that he gets to be a part of that heritage and all that it teaches you.
Oh, he loves the calves. During slack, his dad would take him down and set him up there on the fence, and he loves the calves. He loves the rough stock, the horses. He likes to watch them buck, and when they buck and they play the music, he's a dancing and bucking with them, and yeah.
Just a normal kid.
Yeah.
When Duke was born, we knew he had a heart defect, and he was transferred to Texas Children's in Houston, where we spent 5 months inpatient while he had 3 heart surgeries before we got to bring him home. So his name really, means a lot to us, because he is like the Duke. He's tough, and he's just redefining what it means to be tough. He doesn't let his heart condition slow him down any, and we don't let it slow him down. The way he lives his life is he is just living his best life each day. And we were choosing names for when I was pregnant. The first name I suggested was Duke, because I knew I was having a boy, and we knew he was going to be, he was going to be a character, and he really is. He's got the biggest personality in a little body, and smart, just a crazy little nut.
Oh my gosh, he's a live wire, I can tell you that. Yeah.
He's a little squirt. He's normal. Been a long climb.
He is a little fearless, yeah, like a lot of kids. We've got to watch him.
Yes. It's definitely, I think some of that comes from what he's been through, and then some of it is genetics with Mundorf's side coming through, that he walking in the family footsteps of being fearless.
We've got
4 children.
4 children, 5 grandchildren, and they're all Texas, Oklahoma. So we don't get to see the grandkids all that much, but they're all getting older, and into ball and basketball and rodeoing and which is great. You know, we support them and we love our grandkids and kids, and just life is such a blessing. And he's gonna do good. He's gonna grow old like us and just good.
To get to see him do whatever he wants, to get to share him with his grandparents, to get to let him experience, you know, rodeo and the Western lifestyle without having to worry about him, because, you know, he's not a delicate boy anymore. That means everything to us. It was what we dreamed of and what we look forward to for the months that we spent with him in the hospital, and some of those times not knowing if he was going to make it. So it means a lot.
When he was in the hospital, I brought in his first stuffed horse. It was just everything for us to be able to, you know, watch him and just hope for this day that we would be able to be out here enjoying the Black Hills with him, traveling to see his grandparents, and watching his joy as he sees horses buck, and he's just so happy to be at rodeo. And that's all he's talked about for the past 2 months is rodeo. It's rodeo season, so he's just ready.
You know, you'd asked about him earlier. I think I can describe pretty well right now. He's a bit of a crack up. He's a bit of a clown at times, and you know, that sense of humor it seems to run in our family. So he's a good fit for the family he was born into, and we have a lot of fun with him. Yeah. So community, if you talk about the sport of rodeo, you know, itself, it's certainly its own special community. It's you know, it's a very tight-knit community that spans the whole country. You've got people that are great friends and like family, you know, from all corners of this country in the sport of rodeo. So, you know, for me, community is everything.
As somebody who married into a rodeo family, rodeo is its own community. You know, just being up here in the Black Hills, we've been able to run into friends from South Texas that, you know, several states away, but they're here for this rodeo, and they've been so welcoming. They prayed for Duke and for us while we were in the hospital and everything we went to, and they love on that little boy so much, and so we couldn't ask for a better community to be a part of than the sport of rodeo and Western lifestyle.
Through all the time that we've been doing the rodeos, we've met a lot of good friends, and that will that have become family now, you know, and
just support and help. Everybody pitches in. Like a rodeo of this nature takes a lot of volunteers.
oh yeah,
A lot of work.
Yeah.